where Saints are. They might be in the change room. And then, oh yeah, both change rooms are down there, and then they'll run through here. Jeppe will go that way. I think Saints will go, I don't know. Oh, there they are there. Okay, touchline camera. Just to let you know that the first team of Jeppe is on your left. The first team of St Stithians are coming in from the left. Over.
Cool, we've got 30 seconds left. We're at 3,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live broadcast here from Jeppe High School in Johannesburg. They'll be playing against their rival for many years, St Stithians, who have just taken the field. With me, I've got Manny Sekwale.
Afternoon, how are you doing?
Very good, Manny, and thank you very much for taking the time to join us here on this live broadcast.
No, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today with this prestigious game with Jeppe High School for boys with their crosstown rivals, St Stithians. We're just waiting for Jeppe to make their infamous entrance at the moment as they leave the change room.
Absolute respect from both teams. Silence here. It's almost like someone's taking a kick at Carter Farms Park, isn't it?
No, it is. As Jeppe do there, all we see is black and white. Quite an inspirational thing here as the first team walks out. Been going for many years, as long as the school's been going, basically. And what a beautiful walk right here as the first team will get ready to walk out.
There we go. In the foreground, we've got Dale Jackson, Vice Headmaster, who had the privilege of meeting yesterday.
Slow and steady as they let their opposition just wait for a little bit. But I'm sure we've got a cracker of our game here as they led out by their captain, Thorn O'Connell. Mind you, the engine of the team at number 10 as well. Prefect of the school, inboarding. Fairly young team we've got here for Jeppe High School for boys with only 5 or 6 matrics donning the black and white jersey. Saints wait patiently out in the middle of the field.
Lovely scenes here from Jeppe as the first team take the field. They do look like a well-oiled unit, albeit the first game of the season.
Yeah, 2 very good pre-season games, one against Menlo Park where they drew 30-30 and the second one where they beat Kempton Park 22-17. So a very good pre-season start. Let's see what they can do here against their rivals on their first Saturday of this beautiful season. I must say, a rather warm day for rugby. Hopefully the two teams stick out nicely.
Sides facing each other. Is this the norm?
Just a moment of silence here. The two teams just paying their respect to a boy who couldn't be here today in Connor Parsons, who's fighting a viral infection. He's just in the hospital at the moment. We miss you, Connor. Hashtag pray for Con.
Lovely touch there by both schools. Weather conditions, we've got 27 degrees. Beautiful day, as Manny said earlier. Got a slight little breeze which is coming from I would say from right to left if you are in the St Stithians team, and obviously opposite for the Jeppe side. I don't think it'll have much of an effect, maybe a little bit in the kicking. It's getting a little bit stronger as we talk, but nonetheless a beautiful, beautiful day of rugby waiting for us. St Stithians with a kick.
This is the moment both teams have been waiting for. It's the start of the season for St Stithians and Jeppe High School for boys. Deep kick here from St Stithians. Not a great start from Jeppe as they scrapple for the ball. Ruck formed on the 5 meter. Jeppe come out with the ball, swing it, playing their usual rugby, running rugby out the back, which hasn't gone too well for Jeppe in the beginning. Bit of a scuffle here at the 5 meter line. Lots of atmosphere from the St Stithians boys on my right hand side. I'm sure the Jeppe boys will be joining them very soon. I'm joined here by Peter Ngoveni, second team coach, and Jeppe Oldboy. Peter, how are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself, Manny? We just had a good win out there.
Very good, very good.
First two win.
What was the second team score, Peter, as we look at the scrum on the 5 meter line? Jeppe put, St Stithians put in, sorry. First scrum of the game. Let's see which team gets the upper hand on each other. Looks like a pretty even contest here, Peter, at the moment. Saints probably getting their own ball out from put-in.
13 crash ball.
Good meters gained by the outside centre here. Jeppe defence looking good, but Saints looking to break through their defence, looking for any gap they can get. Ball still up on the try line here. No call from the referee as the scrum half gets it out. Strong defence here for Jeppe High School for boys. And the unit number 3 tries to make his way over the line here.
Swinging it wide. Oh, just outside touch.
Just on the touch line. Referee just confirms with his assistant, who's called a line out on the 5 meter. Yeah, lovely defense from Jeppe High School for boys. But Saints looking very good on the attack. So St Stithians with the first scrum, looking good on attack, but Jeppe's defense looking up to the task. Let's see how the line out goes. Successful ball here for Jeppe off their own line out as they look to take it up as far as possible. Create an angle for number 10 and captain Thorn O'Connell. Big maul here as they drive a good 10 meters out of their 5 meter line.
Ref has called a penalty here. Offside from the back line.
Little bit of ill discipline here from St Stithians. Gives Jeppe a penalty, first penalty of the day. Cameron Fantonda on the kick.
That young man has a boot on him.
Massive boot. A good 50 meters here for Fantonda. St Stithians being put under the cuff after a very good attack from St Stithians up front.
Line out for Jeppe. Just outside the 22.
With what looks to be a short line out here, just 5 in the line. Not unsuccessful. Very good competition here from St Stithians to win Jeppe ball off the penalty. Box kick from the number 9. Doesn't find touch, gets it to the Jeppe fullback or Jeppe winger who looks to attack on the cross side of the field.
Great space found there.
And a low miss kick from St Stithians. A bit of pressure as both teams play their first game of the season here. A few nerves, lovely crowd in here at Jeppe High School for boys. The St Stithians supporters are here in full voice and full showing. The Jeppe boys just trying to follow suit with the St Stithians spirit here. St Stithians have been nice and loud all morning. Jeppe trying to follow suit here at home.
Back to the action, more by Jeppe. Getting into the 22.
Unbiased commentary from the second team coach. Jeppe make it into St Stithians' 22 for the first time. They look to attack. Muzi Manike on the ball. Doesn't find a release option. Oh.
Ball knocked forward there. Having forwards in the back line, that's exactly what you get.
Well, I think all forwards think that they can run it in the back line, so let's give them their chance, but that's not serving too well for the forwards up front. I think, Peter, as we go on, we'll find a few of the bigger blokes running on the wing there. I don't think the wings will be too happy about that, though. As you can hear, St Stithians just announcing that they're ready for this challenge as they go up against Jeppe High School for boys at Jeppe Boys. Never an easy thing to do, but St Stithians looking up to the task. Referee just sorting out the nitty-gritty at scrum time. Try get this game to flow as much as possible. That's what we always want to see. That's what all the people have come in here to see.
What a packed crowd, eh?
I must say it is a very good crowd. I wasn't too sure how it was going to be, but the Saints parents and supporters making it from Lower Santon to come watch this beautiful game, and of course the Jeppe parents always here in full support. Big kick out by the St Stithians defense to kick it out to halfway. The cricket pitch still serving quite slippery.
I think we should bat first, eh?
But it looks like it was taken back by St Stithians, so the ref calls it back into the 22. Just getting a bit of abuse from the deputy headmasters here, all in a day's work. Successful ball by Jeppe High School for boys as they look to attack.
Ball moving wide.
And it's Jordan Kutsia.
Right
over the white
Jeppe
line.
Boys.
I must say, Peter, a lovely backline move there. Maybe just a little bit of a dive from the St Stithians defender in defense. They're looking for the intercept, creating a bit of space for Jeppe High School for boys, but a lovely finish nonetheless by the number 15, Jordan Kutsia. I must add a youngster in the side, only in grade 11, 17 years of age. Peter will be giving us all the St Stithians college names in a minute. The two crowds observe a bit of silence for the kick. Lovely respect here by both schools. And just pushes it off to the right. Cameron Fantonda, first kick of the game. I'm sure he'll iron it out as the game goes on.
7 minutes down, 5-0 to Jeppe Boys.
Third attack here by Jeppe, managing to score. Very good attacking team, this Jeppe High School for boys side. We'll see a lot of running rugby today, not too much kicking, except from critical positions. But I think an enjoyable day nonetheless, as St Stithians choose to kick deep from the kickoff. Jeppe in their own 22 looking to run the ball out. Lovely work here from Jeppe. Unfortunately knocks it on. Good defense here by St Stithians. Some innovative war cries here by the St Stithians faithfuls. Just keeping it contemporary here in the modern day. Scrum time here for St Stithians. Quite a big pack here by St Stithians. Let's see how Jeppe hold up against them.
As we said, a packed stadium out here today.
Good scrum from Jeppe. Very good scrum from Jeppe as they managed to win the ball. Quick move here from the scrum off. Fantastic defense by the St Stithians defenders.
quite impressed with how the boys want to run with the ball and not just kick it out.
Very good running rugby here from both sides, looking to entertain the crowd a bit, but playing a very natural game of rugby here. Lots of running, competing at the line. Another short line out we see here.
A line out right in front of us. Jeez, these boys are tall.
Some big boys, Peter. I don't think I was this big when I was 17, 18, to be honest. It's a good thing I didn't play too high a rugby.
Clean ball for Saints.
Quick ball for Saints also. Big defense as the Saints backline looks to crash it up nice and early. Once again, very quick ball, looking to get the ball out, not giving Jeppe enough time to defend. Scrum off, goes blind. Bit of an overlap. Lovely run here from the number 13. Off to the number 14.
God held out. Great defense.
Massive defense there by Jeppe. Very good in the left corner over here. St Stithians looking very good, looking to attack Jeppe on the right hand side here.
Oh, the change of direction was superb.
Very good work from the scrum off, I must say. Getting the ball out nice and quickly, getting it into the center of the park, spreading the defense, and then picking aside, catching them off guard. Once again, there are all the Saints supporters out in full voice and full form. Big drive from the big forwards here at St Stithians. Jeppe defends holding out here though.
Right on
As
the drive.
they change direction once again to the number 14, who's looked very prolific in this game.
Oh,
And
number
over
3
they
is
go,
right
try
through.
to St Stithians. Lovely work. Peter, it looks like it's going to be a St Stithians forward dominant game here and a Jeppe backline dominant game here.
Yeah. Jeez. Number 3 is also not this.
That's a big boy, lots of drive, powerful boy over there. The St Stithians number 3 goes over for his first try of the season. He'll enjoy that, Peter. I see he finds himself on the wing. This is exactly what we were talking about earlier on.
Exactly what you said.
But a very good try. Jeppe's forwards are going to have to be very good in defense here. And St Stithians' backline is going to have to be very good in defense. Looks like a very good game on our hands here. 5-5 after 11. Can the Saints number 10 make it 1 from 1? And he just pushes it over to the left. Both fly halves look like they're struggling a little bit with the kick, but I'm sure they'll both iron it out as the game goes on. 5-5 after 12 minutes here. I'm pretty sure both teams won't be looking for a walkover today. It's going to be a very tight game at the end of the 70.
I think fitness levels might kick in.
Definitely.
Determine the game.
Definitely at the beginning of the season. You know, the first sort of 20 minutes are always going to be tight, but we'll have to see who's the more well-prepared. Charged down by Mpocha, the number 7 from Jeppe High School for boys.
Line out to Saints. Just inside their 22 now.
Quite interesting here, Peter. Saints, every time they get into their 22, look to kick it from the number 9, not swinging it back. So not giving Jeppe's backs a chance to charge down their number 10. Clever thinking here by the number 9.
Clever thinking. Oh, good coaching.
Very good coaching, I must add.
Stolen line out.
It's very good work by Jeppe. Oof. Good defense here by St Stithians. That, Peter, is a crunching hit from St Stithians. Absolute bone cruncher. I'll tell you what, he's not going to be running at him anytime soon in the next 60 odd minutes. Massive hit. Well, I'll tell you what, if he's not awake yet, that would have definitely woken him up.
13 minutes in. Only waking up now. Jeez.
Let's see how the scrum goes. Jeppe's last scrum was a little bit more dominant. And Saints with a massive pusher from the back. Smunga goes blind to O'Connell. Lovely ball. Oh. Just a little forward pass followed by a knock on there from Jeppe High School for boys. I must say the backline not looking absolutely pristine at the moment, not getting it into each other's hands. Maybe a bit of nerves here, Peter. First game at home.
Yeah, maybe in front of the whole school and the whole crowd. She could be nervous.
Massive shout out to Shanae Conway, who's following us on Twitter. Yes, Shanae, your ears do not deceive you. It is Manny and Peter here, broadcasting from Jeppe High School for boys.
Really good defense here in the middle from Jeppe. Great, solid hits.
This fantastic opportunity to watch the game brought to you by School Sports Live. Follow them on Twitter and Facebook of your coverage of all the big games around the country.
Also subscribe to their YouTube page. You can watch a live feed.
Peter, I don't know about you, but I can't often get to the game, so this is a fantastic opportunity to watch some schoolboy rugby, even if you can't get down to the ground.
So true, so true.
Once again, a set piece from the middle of the field, proving good for the St Stithians boys. Not looking one-sided, spreading the ball around a little bit towards their backs and forwards. The try scorer goes over. Massive hit from the try scorer as he takes 3 Jeppe defenders forward. Good 10-meter carry there from the St Stithians number 3.
Still securing ball though, so that's good.
That's very good work here from St Stithians. Maintaining ball. Not getting isolated at breakdown over here. Good take here by Jeppe. Massive defense here from St Stithians Boys College. Lovely defense as they win the penalty. Side entry here from Jeppe High School for boys. Just a little bit undisciplined at breakdown point, but St Stithians taking full advantage, going for poles, looking to get ahead in this game.
16 minutes in, 5-all, shot at poles.
Peter, what would your decision be in this situation?
Yeah, of course, definitely shot at poles, keep the scoreboard ticking.
Jeez, I thought you would be an attacking coach, looking to go into the 5-meter there, test the line-out out.
There's this thing called a 12-point gap. Get 12 points and then you can run everything.
Well, I hope to see that 12-point gap make for some exciting rugby. As the number 10 looks to make it 1 from 2 here. Can he iron it out? Not an easy kick here, very close to the touchline.
Great strike by Keegan. Number 10 from St Stithians.
Lovely kickers. That's the first kick of the day to go through the poles.
"17 minutes in, 8-5 to St Stithians College.
Deep kick here from the Jeppe boys. Great take inside the 22 from St Stithians as they get driven sideways rather than backwards. Don't see that too often. Well, the number 9 looking to box kick it out of here.
Okay.
It doesn't quite seem to be working, Peter. I think the Jeppe forwards oh. Well, the umpire putting his hand up in the other direction this time. As Jeppe win the penalty.
Interesting. They go for touch instead of for poles.
So I think I was right, Peter.
Clearly they're not coached by me.
Create the 12-point gap in a different direction. But no, the box kick from the number 9 not quite working. Worked the first 2 times, but then the Jeppe forwards looking to charge him down nice and early. It's quite interesting them not using their number 10. Maybe it's something for Jeppe to look at.
Or maybe a more are going through here.
Well, we've seen this on the other side of the field from St Stithians. Now we see it from Jeppe. Good work here at the
Inside
big step from Tono Kono as he goes over. It's fantastic work. Always good to see a running number 10, isn't it, Peter?
Always. Great work by Thorn O'Connell, Jeppe number 10 there.
Leading from the front here, Peter, as he goes over. Not taking the kick, however. Fantondo with his massive boot will look to line it up.
It's quite a windy day today. I think that's why the kickers are struggling a bit.
Definitely could be. But, Peter, this one right in front of goals, you would expect him to slot it over, wouldn't you?
Correct.
Lovely scenes there. As we see the copy just over the top of Jeppe High School for boys, the Scottish cross in the top of the screen there. Fantondo probably looking to aim somewhere in that direction. Bit of an early break here from the St Stithians boy. And he slots it over. Both kickers on 1 for 2 at the moment.
That didn't disturb him, that early charge down.
No, not in the slightest. But if anything, he went straight afterwards. He was never going to miss that kick.
So the score is 12-8 to Jeppe High School for boys. 20 minutes gone.
Once again, we see a deep kick off the start here. Both teams not looking to take any chances. Running rugby here from Jeppe. Oh dear. Well, you know, it's not very clean from this Jeppe backline at the moment. Either the passes are not coming off or the handling skills are just not touched up enough. But beginning of the season, Peter, I think...
It's still early days. I mean, surely by mid-season, these boys, both Saints and Jeppe boys' backline will be flowing freely.
No, definitely. But St Stithians looking to have quite the dominant forward pack. They'll be looking to keep the ball nice and tight in the forward regions, whereas Jeppe looked to send it out wide and use that expressly quick and skillful backline.
Yeah, true. Oh, there goes the Jeppe boys.
Always lovely to see both schools in their full number ones there as they go blindside. Lovely offload. Oh, the handling skills from number 14. Lovely work from the number 8 there, St Stithians number 8, as he breaks off the scrum. Low outside tuck pass there. Jeppe once again looking to run it out the back here. Lovely rugby. Always good to watch as Muzi Manike makes a break here. Massive step. He's going to go. Can he make it by himself as Manike?
Great try, man.
Muzi Manike with an 80-meter try. Unbelievable. I must stress, Peter, Muzi Manike just coming off injury, making his first appearance of the season. Lovely way to mark his position.
80-meter sprint there.
Unbelievable try there by Muzi Manike. The Lions under 17 player. Another youngster in the side, 17, so he's still got another year of high school rugby here. Always good to see. Muzi Manike, a Lions representative, just showing his skill there. Played number 10 all of last season. That just shows the amount of hands and his footwork that he's got. But his preferred position at number 13, eh, Peter?
Oh, great adaptability. I mean, he's one of the boys that you could play anywhere in the back line.
Always great to have a utility back. As Fantonda lines the kick up, tries to make it 2 from 3. Over she goes. Cameron Fantonda makes it 2 for 3 today.
Guess he found his kicking boots, huh?
Well, he clearly was wearing the wrong boots. Well, there they are. A little shout out.
22 minutes in, 19-8 to Jeppe High School for boys.
Game starting to go away from St Stithians a little bit here, Peter.
Yeah. They need to bring their forwards back in the game.
No, definitely. I think probably keeping the ball away from the Jeppe backline. We see there by Muzi Manike's massive break, Jeppe backline looking sharp as ever. But the St Stithians forward pack is probably what's going to win them this game.
So true. Oh,
Manike kicking there as he shows us why he played number 10 last season.
and it was taken back though.
Yeah, unfortunately, just an error in judgment. I think he probably tried to get it out on the bounce. Just misses his kick ever so slightly.
Cheerleaders in full force out there. Shout out to the Jeppe cheerleaders and Saints cheerleaders. Doing a great job with the boys.
Fantastic job getting both sets of boys involved in this game. You know, really getting them to enjoy their rugby. Few of the boys would have played earlier today, so it's good to see them showing good energy, supporting their number ones here, and of course their schools. Oh, it's the unit number 3 bashing through the Jeppe defense like a bulldozer. Well, I think this is what St Stithians need to do. They need to keep it within their forward pack and just inch ever so close.
Jeppe have turned it over. Great work.
Lovely work, I must say, there from Jeppe as they look to run it out once again. Fantastic rugby this. And it's Manike again just showing that ability to play that number 10 role at number 13. Big kick there, Peter, about 40 meters up over halfway. Very close to the 10-meter line on the other side.
From inside the 22.
Superb work here from Muzi Manike, having a sterling game here. It's quite a hot day here, Peter. I would hate to be the rugby players out there. Midday here, 1 o'clock, just past 1 o'clock, and it's absolutely sweltering.
It is scorching.
I'm in the shade and I'm struggling. Jeppe have a penalty. And Paul Chamela just pointing to the corner. Oh, they'll have a scrum looking to compete against the St Stithians forwards, who I think have been absolutely fantastic today. Scrum down here, Jeppe ball. Peter, what do you think's on the Jeppe backline's mind here?
They will run it wide. Forwards, Saints forwards are not letting that ball get out there.
Well, we've got a man down here, but these boys are strong boys. They're not gonna get kept down by a little knock.
No.
Must say the physio is working extra quick time. You're getting on the field nice and quickly to look after the boys. So a little time out here for both teams. Both coaches get a chance to chat to.
See, the Saints boys have taken off their ties.
It's quite interesting here. See what transpires from here. I think this is probably something to do with the injury over here, just to get the boy up or just support their boys. Lovely initiative here from the St Stithians boys. Great to see. Well, this is not good. What looks to be the St Stithians number 1 looks to go off. So maybe an early entrance here from the substitute prop, who might have just played a whole game of second team. He thought he was just going to get a drink of water, but not to be, as he runs on. St Stithians number 17 getting a game in the white jersey here. Good start to his season here. Let's see what he can do.
Straight into the action, in also. Scrum time.
The St Stithians number 1 looks to be walking nicely now as he just gets checked out at the medics tent. We hope to see him back on ASAP. Stable scrum here from both teams. Jeppe win their own put-in.
Yep, they're running it.
Muzi Manike looks to be a little bit isolated. Was he not held there? Referee saying no. Oh, that, sir, is a massive hit. That's the second big hit here from St Stithians. Defensively, absolutely sound here from St Stithians defense.
Some massive hits coming out.
Bone crunch. I think the first aid will be working double time today. St Stithians putting in the hits.
Great defense from these young men.
Fantastic defense by the boys in white over here. Quite interesting here. So the number 10 getting kicking duties here at dead ball situations, and the number 9 looking to take kicking duties from live situation. Interesting dynamic there by St Stithians.
Quite interesting. Maybe they want to just keep that ball away from the backline, Jeppe backline.
Which is, I think, a good decision to make here. Very good backline. Look to run everything. Very skillful. Loose line out, but it's been knocked backwards from the top of the line as number 12 looks to barrage himself through the Jeppe defense. Quick ball. Fantastic ball from the number 9 here. Just, oh.
Ref has called a forward pass.
Goodness gracious.
Could have been tight there.
Well, I think that might have been tight, but referee definitely knows what he's doing. Good call here from the ref. Beautiful distribution from the St Stithians number 9, yeah, giving his number 10 quality ball. We see the Jeppe boys there taking some time out from their singing and dancing. Warm day here to have your blazers on, I must say. Jeppe winning their own scrum again. So they look to run it once again. Tell you what, there's no limits to the depth that they can run the ball from.
Brave.
Jeppe High looking to run it out. Some lovely footwork here from the Jeppe number 15, Jordan Kutsia.
Oh, no advantage there.
No advantage. Back for the penalty here. Goodness gracious. The St Stithians boys literally rocking Jeppe Boys High School here. Big kick again, finding itself at halfway, yeah. Lovely work here from the Jeppe kickers.
Huge boots here. Cami Fantunda, this number 9 from Saints. Uzi Manike, number 13.
Definitely not a shortage of kicking ability from both teams here.
South Africa's in good hands.
Lovely work from the forwards here in the back line. Good hands there.
Good hands.
Lots of skills. Don't think the lovely offload. Well, Sonny Bill Williams would be proud here. Just out the back of the hand here. Finding men though. Risky work, but when it comes off, goodness does it look good. Crunch. I must say, Peter, this
Tackles
number 3.
in the midfield.
This number 3 having the time of his life. Beautiful on defense, beautiful in attack. He's having a storm of a day. And it's only been 31 minutes into the game here.
Wow.
I think he will be critical as this day goes on, both in defense and on attack here.
True. So after 31 minutes, 19-8 to Jeppe High School for boys.
Just when we thought it was running away, the St Stithians defense managing to keep Jeppe under wraps a little bit here, even with the man in the checkout, in the medical checkout tent. Well, that's the first kick we've seen here from the number 10.
True.
And I'll tell you what, it's not a bad one.
Opting to kick it instead of running it.
I think they should use him a little bit more often here, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
As we see the Jeppe support on the left-hand side, if you're facing the Watson Pavilion. Lovely take, nice high line out. Good extension, good distribution. And once again, Peter, we see running rugby from this Jeppe backline.
From anywhere, they just run it.
It's big work here from the St Stithians forwards as the ball bobbles out into open play.
Over.
Lovely
Great
work here
work
from the forwards. It's the number 3. Looks like an unassailable force here. Oh, he gets the ball again. I'll tell you what, this man's having a stormer.
Yes, he is. He's having a totally great game. One of the game of his life.
Guess who it is? Lovely defense here by Jeppe, just forcing the mistake here. And that is half time.
99 to Jeppe High School boys.
Nice and tight here at half time.
This is camera 3, remember? 3. This is 3. It's a bit louder. Okay, let's flip that somewhere.
And we're back here live at Jeppe High School for boys as Jeppe make the first non-deep kickoff we've seen today.
Cost them a penalty.
Penalty for a little push from behind, it seems. Kick just over halfway here for St Stithians.
Well, Keenan from Saints can kick a ball also. Jeez. Deciding to spread it in the midfield. Penalty there. Not releasing.
St Stithians just getting the upper hand here in the beginning of the second half. 1 minute into the half, 2 penalties.
First bit of possession, always vital in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Keegan Lelvux here looking to kick nice and deep. Just missing 22.
Unfortunately, line out not working out there.
Scrum down, Jeppe Puddin.
I'm quite impressed how Jeppe boys love taking on the big Saints boys in the scrum, knowing that their pack has been bullied. Hold that.
Especially with the number 3, Asante Ntlabakanye. He's had an absolute storm of a first half. I hope to see him in the second half doing exactly the same thing, breaking lines, big on defense.
Mistake there at the back by James. James Mung with the number 9 from Jeppe boys.
Just a quiet little knock on there from the number 9.
Any other team refs wouldn't pick that out.
As we see the put in here from Kellen Bunch, St Stithians number 9. Well, not quite sure who that was to here from the Saints boys, but they managed to retain possession as they go blindside here. Keelan Bunch is also having an absolute storm of a game, St Stithians number 9. Ability to kick, distribute and get to break down very quickly.
There he goes again, big Asante.
Asante breaking lines and taking no passengers with him. Penalty advantage St Stithians. Lovely when you're from Saints. And that all came from Asante Ntlabakanye. Just forcing his way into this game. Having an absolute perler. Well, it looks like we've got a man down here. It looks like a Jeppe man, judging by his socks and pants.
Douglas Cutter.
Looks like Douglas Cutter is down. Medics working super quick time just to get onto the field. Lovely work here from the medics and physios.
Shout out to the Jeppe parents also, filling up the stands. Jeez.
Definitely week in and week out they make their way here to Upper Kensington to support their boys. There we see some of the St Stithians boys looking prim and proper in their number 1s.
Hey, mois.
Tell you what, not too many of them would be in this game. Not the biggest blokes I've ever seen. I mean, there's absolute monsters on the park at the moment.
Quite clearly.
Well, this is never good to see, Peter. You know, the stretcher coming on your Fukara.
No, but I rate it's mainly a safety precaution.
Definitely, which is definitely a need, especially in schoolboy rugby, if not rugby all over the world. Taking absolute precaution here to make sure that they stabilize him and can get him checked out in a nice, safe environment.
Boys taking a breather once again.
Warm day out there. Tell you what, it hasn't got any cooler.
No, it's only getting hotter and hotter.
Jeppe boys looking to get behind Kata here 100%. Never good to see one of your own going down. So good support. We saw it from the St Stithians boys with one of their own. Now we see it from the Jeppe boys. Lovely traditions here. Another big shout out here to School Sports Live for availing us the opportunity to broadcast this game and bring you the action from a fantastic rugby match here. As the JP boys just waving the flag there in support of Douglas Kata. Hope to see him back next week. Hope this is just a precaution.
Strong boy, he'll be back.
Come, James, come first.
Beautiful day here once again.
Let's play rugby now.
Beautiful
come on,
and
James.
warm, bro. I still stress on how warm it is. Ah, look,
Oh
on
dear.
TV.
Well, no, not anymore. We're not. JP St Stithians boys just making sure that they get themselves onto the screen. Yeah, it's a good game plan. Yeah, he's done well. He's timed it to perfection.
Right.
Geez, I must say they couldn't have chosen two worse blokes to commentate this game. Goodness gracious. Well, never great to see a Douglas Kata being taken off on the stretcher. He's had a fantastic game so far,
No,
Peter,
he
not
was
making
quite
too many
good.
mistakes.
He was extremely good. I mean, he's one of the boys that held out the big boy on number 3, Asante.
The St Stithians boys just showing their respect here towards the opposition being stretchered off. Luckily, lots of ambulances here, lots of precaution being taken. Keegan Lovux lining it up here, right in front of poles.
Successful conversion over there. Takes the score to 10. 10 St Stithians, 22 Jeppe High School for boys.
Low. James, boys, you know we got it. Okay.
Well, we see the deep option not being used anymore, bombing it nice and high, close to the 10-meter line, trying to retrieve ball back on kickoff. Keegan with a massive boot upfield, not finding touch, probably not the intention here as the ball was carried back into the 22.
Could be dangerous.
Jeppe with their traditional running rugby here, out of everywhere on the park. St Stithians rocking Jeppe literally again.
Right,
Muzi Manike who makes a break. Does he have the legs? Steps one,
he-
steps two.
Yeah.
Gets held. Lovely defense here from
defense
St
by
Stithians.
And they've managed to turn it over. Great work, boss.
Fantastic defense. I must say, meters being covered here by Muzi Manike at that number 13 channel. Another good number 13 here from Jeppe. Wandisila Semilani playing Varsity Cup rugby at Wits. Producing by the dozen here, Peter.
Yeah.
Tell you what, crucial
Asante again.
crucial touch here.
He's just
Asante on the break. Massive! The bus is absolutely full. No one is boarding at this station. Asante Ntlabakanye with a massive break. That is spectacular. As what looked to be a forward pass here from Kellen Bunch. Tell you what, Peter. I won't be boarding that bus anytime soon.
No.
Oh, it's Keegan
It's
Litchfield.
Keegan Litchfield.
How has this happened?
He's just gone
He
right
makes his
through.
way through. Not the most choreographed jump I've ever seen in the world. You can see he doesn't go over the whitewash too often. but making the best of it. Oh dear. Well, we can tell you it is Keegan Litchfield there, the number 4 from Jeppe High School for boys, going over for his first try of the season.
Another injured boy got down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kamukhelo will definitely take that try, I'll tell you that much. He's not going to be complaining too much after the
I
game.
had to say, Peter scored it, I would take it.
Well, I think, Peter, like you...
There goes Jeppe cheerleaders.
Keegan Laveau, the number 10, also having an absolute storm of a game, creating good ball, making a lot of runs, kicking well here today.
Oh, great work out there.
Peter, so far, obviously, the game hasn't gone too far. Who would be your nomination for man of the match?
Let's be realistic. The only bloke who's taken out 3 or 4 Jeppe players every time he runs.
Definitely an absolute game changer here. Also a few nominations, maybe Muzi Manyike from Jeppe High School for boys. He's covered hundreds and hundreds of meters and runs. But definitely, Peter, I agree with you. Hasante looking like an absolute monstrosity here running through the Jeppe defense.
So true. There go the Jeppe backline again.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Thorn thought about kicking and then realized what school he's at, so now they're going to run it out.
No.
It's come off the chest. Interesting to see what the referee calls here.
It is a knock.
Called the knock on. Not a difficult, not an easy ball rather to take here.
Straight at him. On the bar.
Tell you what, had Asante been there, I think he would have caught it and scored the try. It's that kind of game for Asante. Substitute here for Jeppe High School for boys. Tando Maseko makes it into the number 17 position in replacement of Douglas Cutter.
I have to say, my second team boys are doing well.
Peter just claiming it. Might see a whole second team on the way St Stithians are defending. Some massive hits being put in here.
Oh, there goes James Smung.
Well, he was playing at 9. Luke van Falser comes into that number 9 position. Msimango goes out wide. Just trying to work out who's been taken off at number 11. Well, at the moment it looks like Jeppe's kicker Cameron van Tonda, number 11, has been taken off. Well, Peter, you've been at the school for a long time. You know, the first game's always the hardest. Lots of cramps, lots of little niggles, lots of injuries.
I think that all comes down to preseason. I mean, if your preseason is great, shout out there to Mr. Ledwaba.
Yeah, Mr. Ledwaba in the bottom left-hand corner of the school, of the picture. He's been at the school for a good 40 years, a long servant to the school. Always good to see him watching a bit of rugby. Don't think he played too much in his day unless he played in that number 9 role. And the wind takes my water. Bit of a breeze coming over the top here, Peter. Can't say I see too much rain in the horizon.
Doubt it'll influence this game. These kids are not kicking anything.
Oh no, definitely. The two schools just taking a bit of a break from war cries. Oh, he's chucked it forward. Turnover ball here from Jeppe. Oh, geez, they've kicked it. What's going on here? Isolate the number 15 who does well. Jeppe look to hold it up here. Look to get some turnover ball from the hold up. And
turnover they do.
Referee just asking them to use it, not using it. Good crowd interaction here from Jeppe and the Jeppe crowd. Oh, looks like Msimango's back at that number 9 position. Van Veltzer serving his time. Van Tonda back on the field. Good to see.
Must have been a blood sub.
Even Stevens here at scrum time. St Stithians looking good. Must be that man Asante in Tlabakanye.
Interesting what the Jeppe backline do here.
Walk us through it.
Start position. Everyone's in normal position. But just watch. As the scrum gets going, they change their positions.
That is true. As Sitelo Maposa, number 23, who's on for Sipho Vaise at the moment.
It's a deceiving game now.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's turned from disaster to lovely little footwork here from Cameron Fantondo, who's just come back onto the park.
I have to say, great, and they've managed to turn it over. Great
Lovely
work from
defense
Saints.
here from St Stithians. Oh, jeez, bit of basketball happening there. It's an advantage. It's the advantage here has been given to St Stithians College. No advantage, penalty. Well, both teams just ringing the changes here. You know, quite a physical game here, quite a tiring game. It's always good to see that the depth from both teams is sufficient enough to get boys onto the park.
"17 minutes into second half. Jeppe lead 29-10.
Big 30-meter kick here from Keegan Laveau. I must apologize for butchering his name up front. I don't speak too much French, and I would hope it's French, or else I've butchered that too.
I don't think you might be hired again next week, mate.
Well, it was a good first and last stint. St Stithians ball. Keelan Bunch not making it too far there in the hands of the Jeppe forwards.
Change of direction onto the blind side.
Really enjoying that blindside ball of St Stithians, and it seems to be working for them, doesn't it?
Oh, true.
Crunching tackle. Bit of miscommunications, but Saints makes the most of it as the number 15, Simon Weber, makes his way into the line. Big hit as Matt Dawson tries to make a break through the Jeppe defense.
Oh, and he's
Lovely running rugby here.
Michael. Asante.
He's having an absolute storm of a game here. Goodness gracious.
Jeez. Oh, it's gone right through him.
Tell you what, skip pass there from Chris Enslin. If it went to hand, that would have been a great move. St Stithians just looking quite threatening here as they get in, as they make their way into the Jeppe 22. If they can just get a try back here, claw their way back into the game, ever so slowly, but they're looking good at the moment. No contest here from the Jeppe forwards, looking to defend their try line, but Saints bulldozing through there.
Right.
St Stithians get the try.
Great work from the Saints forwards.
Fantastic work there by the forwards here, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised if that man Asante was involved in that try.
Saints crawling their way back in this.
Definitely. Well, once again, Peter, this is what we were saying at the beginning of the game. You know, the Jeppe backs doing a really good job to get them in this game, but the St Stithians forwards have just been fantastic today.
They have been fantastic. Physical, big, on defense, strong.
as Keegan Laveau looks to line this one up. Oh, he's hit the bar. He's hit the ball. You don't see that too often in rugby.
No.
Well, Keegan Laveau from St Stithians College here. Very unlucky with that kick. Had the legs, just didn't have the direction to make it through the posts.
No, it didn't. 20 minutes down in the second half. Jeppe lead 29-15.
Well, I might say a really tight game here. Anyone who thought this would be a walkover for Jeppe is sadly mistaken. St Stithians really coming to the party today.
Could be an interesting finish also.
The St Stithians cheerleaders on our right hand side here, just getting the boys up. Looks like Saints are going to take this all the way to the end, if not on the field but off the field. Lovely to watch here.
That's what I love about schoolboy rugby.
Definitely, it's not only a competition of on the field works, but it's
off the field.
Definitely also a competition of off the field works. St Stithians line out, gets turned over. Tell you what, they've done well to gain a good 20-30 meters there after that turnover line out. Big drive here from Jeppe. Jeppe are going to have to use it, so... And unfortunately not using it in time, ref deeming it unplayable. I must say, that's worked out very well from St Stithians.
It has.
Very good. Once again, the St Stithians forward pack, I must commend, doing a fantastic job.
Scrum now just on the 10-meter line, inside Jeppe territory for Saints. Good attacking platform, this one.
Number 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is definitely a lovely way to spend your Saturday. Get down to your nearest school and watch some schoolboy rugby. Lovely offload here. Can he swing it wide? Makes a break. Number 12 to number 11, steps back inside. Massive step. Huge defense here from Jeppe High School for boys. Shane Lindsay hasn't had too much to do in this game, but that break there was absolutely fantastic.
So
lovely
true.
finishing skills.
Quite some stuff from number 8, Jason Ackerman, to pop his head out that scrum and go make the telling tackle on the touchline.
Lovely work rate. I must say, these boys are conditioned to the T.
I'm not mentioning Dr. D.
No. He's left us now.
Hey, listen.
So, Peter, you closely involved with the first team setup, coaching the second team. Obviously, walk us through preparation for the big day.
Prep for the big day. Well, boys come in all winning, but come 9 o'clock, I think they know that the games really starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. When they arrive at Jeppe, in their uniform, supporting the little kids, supporting all the other teams that play.
I mean, it probably means so much to the boys to see their first team supporting them, doesn't it?
It means a lot. Even a little handshake after the game.
Massive drive there by the St Stithians, number 13, Leon Meyer. Well, that blindside once again, Peter, working for St Stithians really well. They've gone blind again. It's that Manasante.
Taken down just by the 5 meter.
Well, this is where I think Jeppe's defense has been brilliant. You know, even though the forwards I think are magnificent here from St Stithians, Jeppe's managed to keep them out in these kind of situations.
So true. Hitting it.
Big hit from the
close.
number 15, Jordan Kutsia. Try!
Double
No, it's not. That's a double movement there by St Stithians. Naughty work here from St Stithians. But lovely defense here from Jeppe High School.
Lovely defense.
What happened?
Just a double movement there. Must reiterate, once you go to ground, you've got one opportunity to place the ball, and after that you can't play it.
That is correct. Another 50-meter kick by Cameron.
Massive. Absolutely massive. I must say, the Saints boys are unbelievably fit. I only see one number over 15. So really, really fit blokes here. Well, here we go, schoolboy tactic, just trying to, they don't want the Jeppe hooker to get the shout out to the line out. Short line out here from Jeppe though. As they win ball, very good, get it out nice and quickly.
Get out to the back line. Oh, great ball. One-on-one. Cameron van Tonde is through. Oh, but he was
unbelievable from Cameron van Tonde.
Just stepped out.
Oh, my word. Well, you know, once again, the running rugby here from Jeppe is absolutely scintillating to watch. But the refs on top of their game.
So true.
St Stithians have to do their best to keep the ball away from these Jeppe backline players. Keep it in close quarters with the forwards. Successful line-out ball from St Stithians as they look to maul it through.
Still moving forward.
Well, I'll tell you what, St Stithians will probably be looking for one more try, and they'll be thinking, geez, we are back in this game.
Oh, definitely. It's a 10-point game.
There's the Jeppe flag waving again. And there's the St Stithians boys in full force. Well, another handling area. Will St Stithians make Jeppe pay? Fantastic defense from the young number 15, Jordan Kutsia.
Some slow ball here.
It doesn't look good here for the number 11, Shane Lindsay. It's not looking good.
That is a touch of cramp there.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit of cramping here, so nothing too hectic. At least it's not an injury. Oh dear, blindside ball. Can Lindsay get out the way? It's like an offside call here from the referee.
It's that time of the game where the boys start feeling a little bit of cramps.
Definitely. Both conditioning coaches and physios working extra hard to get the boys up and running again. Shout out to Floyd Labati of Jeppe Boys High School, doing a fantastic job to get the boys up and running.
He's of Jeppe Boys and Saints, huh?
That's actually true. I wonder who he's out with today.
Oh, he's through.
Well,
just cool.
Jeppe are going to have to defend nice and hard here. We see Saints getting themselves into a similar situation here.
Game.
Oh, goodness gracious. And Tlabakanye. Big drive here from the forwards. The forwards are doing a great job. Tati Farber, number 6 from St Stithians, drives it up. Well, there's that blindside ball working for St Stithians once again, Peter.
Amazing, that blindside. Surely by now.
I must commend the St Stithians forwards. They have been fantastic. Oh, as one goes down there.
Cramps.
Well, the cramps are really kicking in here. You can do all the conditioning in the world, but when it comes to game day, it's a different ball game.
Could be an interesting finish this, eh?
Well, Peter, you did say so as we get a bit of a water attack here from the St Stithians boys. Well, Peter, you did say at the beginning of the game this really could be a good end to the game. As Keegan Laveau kicks it, slots it over. I must say, he has found his kicking boots, hasn't he?
Yeah, both of them have found their kicking boots.
3-point game here, Peter.
5 minutes to go.
Well, if I was a betting man, I definitely wouldn't come to this casino. Never know which way this is going.
Not at schoolboy rugby. You never bet on schoolboy rugby.
Well, here we go. The Saints boys are really pumped now, on and off the field. They'll be looking to go over the whitewash. But then again, so will the Jeppe boys here at home in their first game of the season. Well, there goes his hat. Jeppe on the ball. Sorry, on defense. Wow. Tries to steal it here, Thorne O'Connell. From Leon Mayer, the number 13.
They haven't done much, but when they do attack, wow.
I must say. Ball's out. That man. Tlabakanya.
Change of direction.
Big hit. Lovely defense. It's Carl Clintworth. Bashes the Jeppe defense. Blindside ball again here for St Stithians. It's been working for them all day. Can't see why they would change it now. Tlabakanya. Off they go, yeah. It's the St Stithians backline being called into action. We got a man down here for Jeppe High School for boys.
Another one suffering from cramps.
Looks like... Off they go! It's St Stithians College, and unfortunately, it's just the slightest knock on. And another man goes down with cramp from St Stithians. Well, I'll tell you what, it's tough going. We got a man from Jeppe. He's not looking too good in his own half. Can't see it off camera. Jeppe boys in full force though. Good spirit. Nice to see the flag waving nice and high. Cramp just kicking in here for Jeppe, as well as St Stithians. Well, unfortunately off camera we just see the stretcher come on again here for Jeppe High School for boys. St Stithians really bringing the heat today. Some big tackles.
Big tackles out of those big forwards, eh?
Oh yeah, it's an absolute unit of a pack. Once again, medical care doing a fantastic job to look after the boys. And St Stithians with their traditional ties off. There we go. There we see it. Just in support of any boy who gets injured. And at the moment, it looks like they're just doing it in support of one of the Jeppe boys, which is fantastic to see. Big shout out to all the old boys watching us. I hope to see you guys joining us week in and week out. Carry on following your boys. If you can't make it down here, watch us live on School Sports Live. Fantastic opportunity to watch the game here. Stream it online.
Do your shopping and watch the rugby at the same time.
I don't think the missus will be too happy with that, Peter, but I definitely agree with you. Well, if anything, get the missus to watch too.
Come on!
We return to action with a scrum down on the Jeppe 22.
Peter, I'll tell you what, 1 minute to go. Either Jeppe have to defend for their lives or Saints. If Saints go over the wash white now, it's not going to be good for Jeppe High School for boys. Oh, well, here we go. It's the skyscraper walking onto the park.
Clayton Martin.
He is massive. Well, once again, fantastic to see the St Stithians boys showing their support for the injured Jeppe man. Really good to see the spirit of the game within all these schoolboys. Well, here we go. All Jeppe have to do is retain possession for a 3-point win against their crosstown rivals, St Stithians Boys College. It's a set scrum. Simango with the put in. Wow, here we go. They're going to look to spread it wide. Well, that was an interesting kick if ever I've seen one.
Good backfire, really bad.
Unfortunately, we don't have a hooter here at Jeppe High School for boys, so I don't think the boys know what situation of the game they're in at the moment. We've got the pleasure of seeing the full-time clock. Penalty, St Stithians. Do they know what the time is? They could draw this game. They could kick it into the corner and go for the win. What are they going to do?
Running on. So
well, the crowd are showing the 3 points here. They want the 3 points. The message has been sent on. Wow, Peter, this has been a humdinger of a game, I must say.
It has.
St Stithians rocking Lower Kensington here. Well, the penalty's been pushed out, so I think they're gonna have a low push into the corner here. Well, here we go. 5 meter line out, Peter. What's your prediction? If you were a betting man, where would you go?
I would not want to bet on this. Anything can happen here.
The Saints boys are absolutely pumped. They've traveled all this way, and now they're watching their first team. Oh, and they lose the ball. It's not good from St Stithians. They boot it out and knock forward.
Call a knock on.
Well, I think the last few seconds of this game, here. Everybody will be counting down the seconds here. But what a game this has been.
What a game. For a second it looked like Jeppe will want to run away with it.
Goodness. What a comeback from St Stithians. Probably winning the second half here, Peter.
Yeah, quite.
But it is a game of two halves. So often we see schools and indeed even franchises only playing for one half. It's the good schools and unions that play the whole game. Oh, well, here we go.
Hey, running.
Jeppe Rugby.
Oh, no.
Boots it out.
With his boot.
What's the call? And it is penalty advantage to Jeppe. Well, I'll tell you what. Everyone's absolutely sitting on their edge of the seats at the moment.
So
What a fantastic fixture. 26-23.
and this is the first fixture of the season.
Wow, we got a great season ahead of us, don't we?
Schoolboy rugby like no other.
Two of the top Joburg schools going head-to-head in a crosstown derby. And the crowds come out to support. No, it's been a fantastic day. The weather's held out. What a fantastic day for schoolboy rugby. Secure ball here for Jeppe High School for boys as they win their own line out. Running it from the back as usual. Big step. Looks like a bit of a high tackle here. No penalty advantage, however. Turnover ball here for Saints. Can they hang on to the ball and try score the try or even win a penalty in a good position? It's knocked forward. Game, set, and match. Jeppe will take the win. What a fantastic game. If you couldn't be at the ground, thank you so much for joining us on School Sports Live here for the coverage of this game of Jeppe versus St Stithians.
Final score, Jeppe boys 26, St Stithians 23.
As we witness a bit of heartbreak here for the St Stithians boys. What a fantastic game. They showed that they came out here not to play but to go to war. Fantastic work from St Stithians.
Fantastic work. Fantastic work.
And as usual, the game played in good spirit. The two supporters, the Saints parents making themselves known here with their supporters t-shirts. The boys all shaking hands at the end of the day. Lovely, lovely game of rugby that's played in the right spirit as well. I must say, after watching today, Joburg rugby is in good hands. As we see some of the traditional war cries and chants at the end of the game. St Stithians giving us a little clap here. Wow, this is great to watch here. A spectacle you can see if you come down to the games or watch us every week here on School Sports Live. Well, Peter, I do think the St Stithians first team can be well proud of themselves.
Oh, they can. That means a great way to start the fixture, to start the season. Some great effort. They're going to be playing some great rugby throughout this season.
Just a mention to all the forwards here at St Stithians. Absolutely powerful pack. Peter, man of the match?
Asante.
Yeah, I definitely think he had an absolute perler. Asante Abakanya. He's been absolutely fantastic today on attack, on defense, handling, fitness, scrum time, line outs. He's just been the perfect all-round player, hasn't he, Peter? Ball kicking.
Ball kicking.
Tell you what, if he kicked, call him into the South African setup straight away. As we see the two traditional war cries, St Stithians up first as the away team. I think we are bound to hear one and all here. Fantastic sportsmanship shown here by both schools. A few words from the two captains just thanking their supporters for coming out here.
Every week, we do everything we have. I'm not glorifying this loss. It wasn't acceptable. We should have come out of there with the win. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's not good enough. We'll be better next time. We'll be there next time.
Words of inspiration from the St Stithians captain here just to his boys, and they respond really well.
It is an honor to play in front of all of you. We all appreciate everything you do for us when you come down here. Thank you so much. Make it loud.
As we wait for the one and all. Goodness, they've clearly got somewhere to be. That is good. Lovely little chant there from the St Stithians faithful as we wait for the Jeppe faithful to do their classic. All we see was the black and white.
Amazing fixture today.
Splendid stuff. Great crowd, great weather.
Great rugby also.
Fantastic rugby. Fantastic war cry and great spirits there by Jeppe High School for boys. What a game, what a day. Atmosphere was brilliant, the rugby was brilliant.
That is exactly how you spend your Saturday.
Well, thanks for watching School Sports Live. This coverage of Jeppe High School for boys versus St Stithians. I'm Emmanuel Sakhale.
And I'm Peter Ngubeni.
And we'll see you next time.
I'll get my watch.